Hi friends, today we'll be talking about Ashes of Creation at the GDC. GDC stands for Game Developers Conference. It's not a gamers conference, it's just for people who create video games. So today we'll be answering the question, was it a boom or a bust? Because even though Steven and the gang went to GDC, we didn't get any updates at all. Like nothing. There was no live tweeting, no Twitchcast, no Periscope, nothing. The only thing they tweeted from GDC was this photograph. So since we didn't get any info, let's try to analyze the info that went into Steven's brain and see how that might affect us. There were 4 big pieces of news at GDC. The first one was Stadia. Stadia is a new product from Google that will allow people to play video games on anything that has a screen. A TV set, a laptop, a mobile phone, even a tablet. And you won't have to have any high-end graphics cards or hardware or anything. All you need is a fast internet connection. So that sounds like it makes a lot of sense from a business point of view. The more people you can get your game out to, the more people will play it. But the problem is that the game is a couple of months behind schedule. So the delay gets in the way. If it were not for the delay, they might have time to do it. But it's a new technology. It's going to take a while to catch on. And they're already behind schedule, so I don't think they're going to go for it. The second piece of big news is that Unreal Engine 4.22 will now allow for live coding. What that means is, it means you can change the code to the game without taking the servers down. People can continue to play while you're making changes to the code. This is such a great idea. I don't know why it wasn't invented earlier. So if Steven heard that, and I hope he did, that's really good news for you and me and for Steven. So you know how you're playing the game and then they have to take the servers down to put out a patch or something? Yeah, they won't have to do that anymore. And it doesn't take a lot of time. All they have to do is upgrade Unreal Engine to 4.22. So how long can that take? I don't know. How many computers do they have? A lot, right? But maybe it'll take half a day or 1 day. But the payoff is really worth it because you don't have to bring down the servers. The third piece of big news was that ray tracing is going to be a thing now. Back in the day, you needed a supercomputer to do ray tracing. Now you can do live, real-time ray tracing in your bedroom. But will Ashes do that? Will Intrepid do it? Probably not. Because you gotta learn it, you gotta add it into the game, and like I said before, the delay gets in the way. Also, the payoff isn't that big. It does make your game look more beautiful, but we don't really have time to spend on beauty at the moment. If there's any game out there that would benefit from ray tracing, it would be Ashes. Because of all the, the colorful weaponry and spells and things that are blowing up and stuff. But since there's a delay, I don't think they're going to delay even more just to make it look a little bit more beautiful. Maybe in an expansion later on or something. The fourth big thing at GDC was that God of War won Game of the Year. Again. But that has nothing to do with us. So, was GDC a boom or a bust? For you and me, the players, it was kind of a bust. Unless Steven does the live coding thing. Then it was a win for us. And for Steven, he did some interviews, but I didn't really see any new info in the interviews. And as we just analyzed, I don't think he can use any of the stuff he learned at GDC, except for the live coding. And if he did that, that would be good for him and good for us and good for morale and good for everybody who's currently, crying because they can't play the game and stuff. So if live coding is the only thing that Steven got out of it, it's kind of a small win. But if we don't even do the live coding, yeah, it was a bust. On the bright side, and there is a bright side, the delay, it might be sad for one department, but they have different departments. And that means those departments get an extra 2 months of development time to make their stuff even better. Also, even though you and I didn't get anything out of GDC, maybe it gave the guys a little mini vacation. Just a couple of days to get a breather and get away from all the stress and the deadlines. And maybe they'll come back to work feeling happy and refreshed, and they'll have new perspectives on how to solve problems and stuff. I don't really want to be one of those crybaby content creators who just whines about everything. I like to look on the positive side. And also, I don't want to make Steven sad. He's trying hard. Give him a break. Steven, if you're watching this, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. That's the episode for today. We still have nodes and developer diaries to look forward to. Thanks for watching. If you could do me one more favor and hit the subscribe, that would be really helpful. We're getting over the hump, trying to get to 100. Thanks.